Alright, this is part 4 of a series where I am deep diving into Epic the Musical. To catch up to speed, Epic the Musical is a 40-song musical about Homer's Odyssey. It's split into 9 sagas. I'm doing an episode on each saga, and we are on the 4th one, the CIRCE Saga. In the previous 3 sagas, he has escaped from the Battle of Troy and has fought his way through a lot of enemies, his last one being Poseidon, and Odysseus barely manages to escape with his life, washing ashore to a mysterious island where he encounters the puppeteer. Oh wow. I really love that melody at the start. I don't want to yap too much because we just started the video, but we've heard this melody, the we've heard that melody before in the previous 2 sagas, sung by Polites. And I think it's interesting. I'm not sure if it's intentional, but spoiler alert, Polites is dead. And to sort of mirror that, the last note of this melody is missing. Just listen to this. Where's that note? It's not there. I can't tell if it's intentional or not.
Captain, I have something that I must confess. Something that I must get off my chest.
I love his head voice. It's just so rich.
Captain, you really gotta make sure this island is secure. But Captain, there's only so much left we
Love
can
those pianos in the back.
Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
Ooh.
Eurylochus, back so soon. Where's the rest of your
Okay,
crew?
time skip, and now it's so much more
Gods,
ominous.
What happened to you?
Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places.
Little
Gods,
rap?
monsters, you
Very
know,
Lin-Manuel
monsters,
Miranda right now.
creatures that we could resist, but this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
She had us in just 2 words.
Come inside.
Damn.
They'll do it.
Welcome to the best part of your life.
They're down bad as fuck.
I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat. Let me bring you all something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years spent on your feet.
Yeah, it's addicting. Kind of like showing the lure, the charm.
For inside the meal,
Think of your past
she had cast a spell.
and your mistakes.
They began to squeal.
Cool
They'll be
response.
the
And
last
grow snouts and tails.
mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
I've got all
Dude,
the power.
what a
yeah.
vibe.
I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
We have to go save them.
No, we don't.
Ooh,
Look
conflict.
at all we've lost and all we've learned. Think about the men we have left before they're none. Let's just cut our losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I'd like to leave now. Of course I'd like to
Wow.
run.
Those
But I
drums.
can hardly sleep
Really
now.
muffled, really satisfying. Love that.
There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save. I can only hope you do the same.
I can hear her still,
No one will find.
and her voice deceives.
They're
Ooh.
right between.
What if she can't be killed?
My name's and I.
Will you choose to leave?
They're like
Dude, I love how there's this interplay between Eurylochus and Circe. It kind of emphasizes Circe's like all-encompassing nature on this island, I guess. Like, she is a always looming threat that is just in your air the entire time, and it's just that extra threat. I love it.
She's a clever witch,
This is the price.
and she's hard to slay.
We paid it all.
It's a game of wits,
We draw the line.
but you don't have to play.
Watch from above.
I like those pulsing synths in the back.
Power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
What a different vibe to start off the saga. It's so much more campy, I guess. It's a lot more upbeat and it's a lot more settled. All of the previous sagas have started off with like a call to action, a very upbeat song. Think back to The Horse and the Infant or Storm, right? These are very, let's get the blood pumping, let's start this adventure. But here is more contained. I guess it kind of is emphasizing that it's a different kind of enemy. It's a different kind of battle that they have to do, that they have to face. It's not something you can, brute strength your way out of. The next song is Wouldn't You Like?
What a brilliant speech you gave.
Who goes there?
Just a friend who could help you save your men. A foe like Circe's not to be messed with. You want to beat her, you'll need the blessing of a certain god. Divine intervention, someone who's not afraid to send a message. Hermes?
Another god. Dude. What is with gods and laughing? First Aeolus and now Hermes. Like, it's so funny to me because I can never picture them laughing like this. It kind of takes you out of the moment a little bit, but it definitely adds personality.
Hermes? Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words?
Synth-pop.
Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt,
nice.
or you can be turned. She can turn you to an animal that'll end up on a plate.
Okay.
She can all but make you fall in love.
Vocals.
Like you're on your 100th day.
The Raz.
She can conjure up a monster that'll grind you
It's
to
so
the
controlled, I love
bones.
it.
She has all the ways to haunt ya when you take her on a love. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Wouldn't you like to have some other magic?
Wow. That's a nice harmony.
Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Oh, here in the root of this flower that
Dude,
lies
you could
has the power
tell.
to take her on.
The person who sang for Hermes, he really enjoyed it.
You must consume and digest it, then you'll manifest a being of your creation. All you need's imagination.
And I call this route Holy Moly.
It's just playful. I love those lyrics. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Because Odysseus, up until now, he's very much of a wits guy. He's very much of a let's talk and let's spin the situation into my control. It hasn't really worked out for him. He lost 500 or so of his men by, using words. So now Hermes is sort of offering him a taste of the power. So it's up to Odysseus to see what he will use the power for. And then, the lyric, I'll help you conquer her, there's an innuendo there, right? It's kind of like, what does Odysseus want to do with this power? Does he want to, take advantage of someone? Or does he still want to, be nice, be merciful? And that is just the theme throughout this musical. Love the ad-libs.
Hermes, thank you. Don't thank me, friend. You very well may die. Good luck.
I love this song. We needed one of these songs as we're listening through because we've just suffered a crazy loss in the previous saga. So to just bounce back with something a little bit more fun, a little bit more bouncy is great. Yeah, no, Troy, the person who voices Hermes, lovely. Just absolutely hits all the spots you need for such a goofy character. The next song, Odysseus confronts Circe. It's called Done For. I like it. A little syncopate on the strings. It's very tentative, like tiptoey.
Lady of the palace, sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Did you do something to them?
Who, me? All I did was reveal their true form.
You turn them into pigs.
I don't know who you are, nor why you're
Cersei
here.
is proud of what she did.
I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for.
Oh my god, everything building up.
Approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done
Nah,
for.
nice
Boy, you
repetition.
better run, or soon you will be done for.
Oh, I love that repetition of you're done for at the end of each phrase. Like, I feel like it's a common writing trope, but it kind of escalates in intensity with every bar, with every repetition. She kind of starts abstract, make one wrong move, and then it slowly morphs from something metaphorical to something very tangible. You better run or soon you'll be done for. So it's a nice escalation of tension there.
I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire the consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause they got this root
Okay,
from
he's
the
trying to talk
ground
his way out of
with
it.
my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay,
Didn't
fine.
work.
Yes. Well, regardless.
That's a nice
You
track.
and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached.
Ooh.
I've got people to protect.
Okay.
Friends I can't neglect.
I like it because he's talking about him and Circe. They're on equal footing now, and he's also singing the exact same melody that Circe sang before. Plus, they're also singing in harmony, so just a nice way of portraying that they're equals in this situation.
There is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
You've lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, Circe. She's got one last trick on her. I think it's interesting, actually, because we got our answer to the question I posed in the previous song. What is Odysseus going to do with the power that Hermes gave him? And it was to be merciful, right? Like, they fought, he bet her in the fight, but he doesn't do anything to her. He spares her. Odysseus, very much still a merciful person. It's historically not worked out for him in the previous sagas, but we'll find out if it does in the next song. Anything else that I want to say about the song? No. We're gonna see what happens in the next song. It's called There Are Other Ways.
There are other ways of persuasion.
Ooh.
There are other
Okay.
modes of control.
Waltzy, slow dancing
There are
vibes.
other means of deceit.
Definitely like sultry. It's the vibe they're going for.
There are other actions of passion. You
Oh,
have
it's true.
so much left to learn.
Yeah.
Want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn.
Who's to say
Ooh.
with the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will be?
Interesting chord change. It's, you know, it's major. It's not what we were expecting. I guess it kind of shows how Odysseus doesn't want to play Circe's game, maybe. Or he's subverting her expectations. Because the trick here, I believe, is that Circe's using lust as a way to get under Odysseus's guard and then kill him. And Odysseus ain't gonna play that game because bro is loyal.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made?
Don't break when there is
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
Oh, interesting pun there. There's no puppet hair, but it also can be interpreted as there's no puppeteer. I don't know if that's intentional. If it is, I have no idea what it means. So I'm gonna keep that in my head. I'm gonna think about it. Maybe say something at the end of this episode. Yeah, no, don't mind me. Let's keep listening.
There is no line.
I'm
Never
just
enough. So much power.
Love the
So
references in
much
the
power,
call and response
but
section.
there's no puppet here.
I can't.
That's the Penelope motif. His wife.
Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my power. But it's been 12 long years. So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets leave.
Vulnerable.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home.
And she's helpful now, okay? Odysseus has kind of won in a sense.
I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get
Oh my
you to
God,
the
what?
underworld instead.
Oh my God.
I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld.
The sudden ominous turn when she mentions dead.
There are many ways of pursuit. temptation. There are many modes of control. Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road.
Ooh.
Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. A lot of things went down at the end there. Oh my god. It's very thematic. I think this is like one of the first times where Odysseus shows mercy and he receives kindness in return, right? It's what Polites has been preaching since the very start of the saga, and it has not worked out in any way. And it's, you know, the main argument that Poseidon is trying, that nothing good comes of being merciful. You gotta be ruthless instead. So here's an example of mercy leading to good things. And yeah, she talks about how, you know, if the whole world is merciful, there's no purpose of her anymore. There's no purpose of her to protect other people because everyone's nice and everyone's protecting each other, right? So maybe I was kind of on the right track when I was talking about that pun before. There's no puppeteer, there's no puppeteer. Because, you know, if everyone is treated with kindness, there will be no puppets or puppeteers. Maybe I was cooking. But I think I'm grasping at straws now, but the title of the song, There Are Other Ways, is kind of a direct call out to Poseidon's ruthlessness debate, right? Like, it's straight up, there are other ways to live life. Yeah, I think that might have been a stretch. But that is the CIRCE Saga. Very chill, very low-key, very vibey. And it is a strong argument in the side of being merciful. But anyway, the crew have learned from Circe that the best way currently to return back home is to go to the underworld to talk to this prophet. And that is exactly what they're going to do in the next saga.